So yes. So where you have left in the previous class? So where we have left in the previous class? What we have discussing about in
In
Order.
order, pre-order, post-order.
Post order.
yes. In order, pre-order. In the binary search tree, in the traversal methodologies, in order, pre-order, post-order technology has been taken. And we have discussed about how to create a class and object in the particular binary search tree. Am I right? In a programming point of view, how to create a class and how to create an object for this binary search tree. So that we have stopped in the previous class. So today we will look after again. We will look after in the class creation, object creation, and insert method and search method in this class. So how you want to insert in a list, how you want to insert in a tree, and how you want to insert in the tree. So that is the thing we are going to look after. So first we have want to create. So in the previous class itself, we have discussed that to create a class. So you all know that init function is a constructor which will be consist of key, which will be consist of a self argument, the default argument called self. So when you are creating an object, it means if you are using init function, it means that you are going to create an object. Based upon the object, you are going to do some of an operation. So for that purpose, the constructor has been created in the class. And here we will have three things. One is key, and another one is so you all know that the binary search tree which will be in the format of first we want to generate first data which will be representation of your root node, right? So that we have discussed. So first data which will be representation of your root node. First we want to initialize the root node. If the root node is not present, then what will the structure will be like this. The tree we all discussed about this. The tree structure will be like this. The tree structure will be like this. So this which will be consist of a root node, and this part will be the address of the right side node, and this part will be the address of the left side node. Once the no child has been present, then this address will be none, and this all the address will be 9 if no child has been present for the particular leaf node. When you are going to the leaf node, there will be no child for that particular node. So that in that point, the right children and the left children will be your null pointer. So it won't present any data or nodes over there, so it will be presented. So first what we want to do is, first we want to create a root node, right? First step, what we want to do in a tree? We want to create a root node, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, whether we want to declare a root, whether the root which will be consist of data or the root which will be consist of non-data. However it may be, first we want to create a root. Whether which will be consist of data here, if I am giving 10, the 10 will be a root node. If I am giving none, then the root node will be none. So anyhow, we are going to create a root node which will be having a data or it may not having a data. So that will be the point. If suppose you are giving here as null, then what will happen? Self dot key is equal to none. It will become, because we are passing a key value here. So self dot key is equal to none will happen. So it means we have created a root, but the data was not stored in a root. That is the thing. So we will go with one by one. First we will create a root with a node of 10. So now we have created a tree which the root node which will be consist of 10. Clear about this as of now? So this we have discussed in the previous class. Clear? Yes. Then what we want to do next? After creation of node, what we want to do? We want to insert some of an element in the tree. That is the process, right? Am I right? After
Yes,
creating
sir.
a root node, we want to insert some of an element. So I am getting the list over here. I am getting list one is equal to, I am taking three values. We can take a number of values. So I am taking three values now for this better understanding. So yes. So here you can see here I am taking a list that is 24, 4 and 25, and again I am getting a one by one element. I am getting all the element by using the for loop. I am getting all the element. Here I am creating an object, that is root is my object for the class BST. And what is meant by this insert?
Adding elements.
Yes, this insert is known as the, if you are calling this root dot insert of I is, this insert is my function. This function I am going to declare inside the class. It means insert of self comma data. So I am taking data here. What the data will be represented here?
24, 25.
Yes, it means the I will be the first iteration, the I will be represented as 20. So the I will go here and this data will be represented as 20. So that is the thing. So we are going to create an insert function inside the class. So what is the first step in the insert function? What is the first step
Comparing
in
with
the,
key. Comparing with key.
how many types of comparison we want to do there?
2 types. Less than or greater than.
Whether two types or three types?
3 types.
What are there?
First comparing with key value, then comparing greater than key value, then comparing less than key value.
Yes, first we want to compare whether any data is present in the root element or not. First comparison. So normally we will do 4 comparison. I will tell you that. First comparison, whether we want to find out whether any data is available in the root node or not. That is my first comparison. And the second comparison, whether the data and the key value is equal to or not. Whether it is equal to what I have told now. When the time of insertion, I have discussed about 3 types, right? If the duplicate element is present, what are they? What are they? If you are inserting an element in a tree, if the duplicate element is present, I have given you 3 options. What are the options?
Sir, left side adding.
Either you can add in left side, or either you can add in right side, or you can write a program for not allowing the duplicate value, right? Yes, I have told you that is first point I have given. In a binary search tree, most probably they won't allow you the duplicate values. So that first what do you want to do, whether any node is present, whether any element is present in the particular node or not. First you want to check that. And second, we want to check that whether the element is a duplicate value, that is key is equal to the data. Key is a sense, key here it is a node, and data is the first data which we are collecting from the list. So first you want to check that key is equal to the data or not. If it is equal to, we want to terminate the lines of code. And third one, whether key is greater than or equal to data, greater than data, or fourth one is key is less than data. If it is greater than, we want to insert in the right hand side. If it is less than, you want to insert in the left hand side. So that is the condition. Clear about this? Yes. If self dot key is equal to self dot key is 1. Self dot key is equal to data. So now what I have done in the 3 lines, You just imagine I'm giving here, not I'm giving here, I'm giving here as none. So it means that the none argument will be passing to the init function, that is constructor. Here the key will become none. So self dot key is equal to none, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the self dot key is equal to none. So it means that we have created a node. We have created a node that is a key value. This is right hand side, right child, and this is left child. We have created a node, but then data is not present here. So first condition in insertion mode, the node is there, but data is not there. So what I have done, so if self dot keys is none, then self dot key is equal to data. So now what is my first data?
20.
20. So it means that it will insert the first data in the key self dot key, that is a root node. So 20 will be inserted in the root node. First thing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now coming this, so we will go with the value. We'll go with this value. I'm inserting 10. So now it will check whether self dot key is none. Whether now the self dot key is none, condition will be
False.
so false. So what will happen? It won't execute this part. So directly it will go to the next statement. So next what we want to check here?
Equal.
Greater than.
Equal. First we can go with an equal to. If self dot key is equal to data, then what I want to do?
Not allowed.
Not allow.
So it won't execute the part. So if I am giving here as 10, then what will happen? The first value will be 10. So it will check whether self dot key is equal to data. Yes, self dot key is equal to data, and it will go there and it will terminate the program and it will go to the second function. It won't take the first element, right? For this purpose, what I want to do, I want to return this thing. Return value is the condition. It will be not execute either part apart from these lines of code. It will be returning the value. It means it won't execute. Without any value, it will be returning the function. It means that this 10 will not be executed. Again, the 4 condition will be taken over here. Clear? If self dot is the key is equal to data, it means first element. If I am giving this, so first I have having a 10 element. So again, if I am adding the 10, it will check 10 is equal to 10. Yes, 10 is equal to 10. So it won't do any operation. It just simply return the value and it will go to the next element. Clear?
Okay.
Yes. So change this. So what is the next condition now?
Greater than.
So if self dot key is greater than data, then what I want to do?
Right side.
Yes. Here you can see here there is no self dot child, right? So as of now we have inserted only 10 lines, only node called 10, right? You see the process here, there is no left child. It means we have not created a node, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The self child node has been not created for a left hand side as well as the right hand side. So what we want to do, so I will tell you, I will write the code first and I will tell you. Yes. So this is the thing. So first what will happen if self dot key is greater than data? So what is my self dot key now?
10.
10. So 10 is greater than data. That means 10 is greater than 20. The condition will be false, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The condition will be false. So you just take that. If I am inserting 30 here, I'm inserting 30. So 30 is greater than 20. So data is. So where I want to insert this thing?
Right side of the node.
Left
Right side
side.
or left side. It means 30 is my root node. and 20 is my next node. So 30 is greater. So I want to insert this 20 in the left hand side, right? So I want to insert this 20 in the left hand side. First, it will check whether any self dot child is available or not. Whether self dot child is available here. Whether any self dot child is available as of now.
No.
No. Then we want to, as of now, the self dot L child is none. So here there is not available of self dot child. So what we want to do, this if what will be terminated and directly go to the else part. And here what will happen, self dot L child. We will create a self dot L child and it will mention that BST is my class name. That is a constructor. This data will be stored in the left hand side. First data. It means 20. So 20 will be stored here. Clear? Are you clear, or I want to explain it this line one more time? So simple thing. First, it will check whether self dot L child is present or not. So in the previous case, we have inserted only 10. There is no self dot L child is available. So it means we want to create the self dot L child. So it means that yes or no condition, whether it is none or not. If it is none, it want to go there. If it is none, if it is not there, then it want to go here. So that is the condition I have given here. So it means whether it is self dot child is available. No, there is no self dot child is available. We want to create the self dot child. So how we want to create? We want to create how we have created the root node. We have created the root node in a init function. So likewise, we want to create the child node in a init function. So I am calling that self dot L child is equal to DST of data. So it means data it will be representation of 20. That is 20. Now what will happen? This self dot L child will become 20. So the key will become 30 as per the program, and now left child will become 20. Clear? So why this line I will explain you in the next point. Why this line I will explain you in the next point. How we want to do that. How we want to do that I will explain you in the next point. So whether it is clear now? Yes. Now after inserting this, so here it will be 30 and 20. Now what will happen? We want to write the same condition for the right child, right? We have to insert the condition. We want to write the same condition for the right child. So self dot key is less than data. Then what I want to do is self dot R child is present there. Then I want to use this regressive function. Dot insert of data, else I want to go with self dot R child is equal to BST of data. So now, so first what we have done, we have taken this 30. Now you can take this as 35. So first what we have done, we have taken the root node. We have taken the root node that is 30 and we have inserted the next node that is 20, right? Am I right? So as of now, we have inserted the 20 here. It means left child will be 20. Now we can do, what is my next element? So here the process has been completed. What is my next element?
4.
4. Then it will check whether 4 is greater than 4 self dot key, that is 30 is greater than 4. The condition will be
True.
condition true, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the condition will be true. Now what will happen? This self dot L child is present. Yes, in this 30, after the 30, the self dot L child is present, right? After 30, the one child is present for that particular 30. So now this will be executed. Here self dot L child dot insert. Again, it will call the insert function with the data of 4. You just imagine that again it will call the insert function with data of 4. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And again it will check whether this 4 is self dot key. That is self dot key now will become the self dot key is equal to 20. It means the recursive function will be starting here. So this is my root node for inserting before inserting 20. This is my root node. So now this will be passed and this will be executed. So this key value will become now as 20. And now it will be checked whether the data is empty or not, whether data is equal to the self data key. No. So here it will be checked whether 20 is greater than 4. The condition will be the self dot key value will be changed here. It will attach 20 because in the first iteration it will be the root node. For inserting in this element, this will be the root node, right? So here it will check whether 20 is greater than 4. Yes, 20 is greater than 4. Here the self dot L child is present for this 20.
No.
No. So here it was not present. So this condition will not be executed. So it will be directly go to the else condition. And again, this BST for this root node, the BST value of 4 will be again added for this particular iteration. It will not consider this. It will consider this. So it means it will frequently change the root node based upon the element that you are going to insert. For that purpose, we are using this regressive function of this particular data. For each and individual data, if the child node is available, if you want to insert in the left hand side or right hand side, this root node will, this in the regressive function will be called and it will be executed. So again, what will happen for this particular 20 node, the left child will be stored as 4. So now the structure will be like this. First we have inserted the root node called 30, and after that we have inserted the root node called 20, and after that we have inserted the root node child node called 4. So this, as of now, the structure will be like this. It means first iteration, what it will take this is my root node, and once the child has been present, when you are going to insert this 4 in the left hand side again, and again what will happen, this process will be taken and this will be passed, this root node will be passed. So that's why I have taken this. So here the second iteration, the root node will be changed as 20, and the first iteration, the 20 is the child, and second iteration 20 is the root, and this root node, the child will be 4. This is the step. This is the function that will be working over here. Clear about this? Don't get confused. Only one thing what we have done, we already discussed in the theory algorithm part also. First it will consider the root node, and after considering the root node, if it is lesser, then what will happen, it will directly go to the left hand side and insert the element. And after that we want to find out whether this root node having any children or not. Yes, now we are having children. Now we have, if you want to insert the element called 4, it will check this as my root node. Why? Because the 30 is less than 4, and after finding out the 30 is less than 4, we want to find out this root node, and we want to check again 20 is less than 4. If 20 is less than 4, we want to insert the value in the left hand side. If I am inserting 24 over here, it will check again to the root node. Yes, the root node is available, so it will be checking 20 is less than 24. No, it is greater than, so it will be inserted this 24 here. So that is the thing. Only one thing, what the step we have done here for this 30 to insert this 20, same step has been repeated for this 20 to insert this 40 by using this insert. It means the regressive function. We are calling a function inside a function is known as the regressive function. So based upon the each node, we are doing the regressive technique, all the lines for this. So that is the status. Are you clear about this, or I want to explain this again? Have you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now same thing will be happen if the second node, what is the third node, what it will be? It will be 35. So here you can directly use the else statement. No need to give the condition. Why? Because we have given the condition self dot key is greater than data. If not, it will directly go to the else condition. So here you can check that first it will take the 35 and 35 it will be finding out that the key is none. So self dot key is equal to data. So this part will not be executed. And again it will check self dot key is equal to data. No, self dot key, it is 35 is not equal to 30. So again it will come to this if part. If self dot key is greater than data, so self dot key is 30. 30 is greater than 35. The condition will be for this case 30 is greater than 30, false. So what will happen? This if state will not be executed. It will be directly go to the else state. If self dot r child is present. So as of now, what we have done 30, 20, and 4. So now what will happen? If self dot r child is present, here no, there is no presentation of the r child, right? Right hand side there is no child as of now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what will happen? This condition will be false and directly go to the else statement. Here self dot r child is equal to bst of data. So first data we are giving. So already we having the data called 30, and here it will be 20, and now here it will be 35. So here the r child has been assigned the value of 35. So now the r child has been created. So now you can see that self dot r child. So now I want to insert a value called 45. Then what will happen after completion of this else part? It will directly go to the next data, and again it will check data is equal to this root node or not. No, it is not equal to. And again it will check whether that self dot key is equal to data. No, it will. The self dot key is not equal to data. So here it will check so self dot key value is 30 is greater than data. The condition will be self dot key value is 30. So 30 is greater than 45. The condition 30 is greater than 40. False. So left part will not be executed. So here the left part will not be executed. Again it will come to the else part. In else self dot r child is present or not, it will be checking by the using of key. So self dot key is 30. So in that self dot key it will realize that self dot r child is present. So it means this condition will be true. Here it will go to self dot r child dot insert. Again it will go to the insert function and add this 35 as your key value. Are you getting this? Again it will go to the insert function and add this 35 as the key value, and after that this will be finding out, and again it will come whether the self dot r child is present for this particular key. No, there is no self dot r child is present for the particular key. So it will execute this part, and again the self dot r child of bst of data, which will be 45. So now the root node has been changed to 45. So here it is inserted in the right hand side as 45. Clear? So this regressive function will be working out. It means that first it will this as take it as your root node, and after this insert function has been called, and the regressive function has been called again. At that point of view, this will be taken as the root node for insertion of this particular 45. That is the concept. So first iteration, this will be executed. This so for first iteration, this will be executed. It means this is my root node and this is my child node. Once we have called the regressive function, then what will happen? This is my root. This will consider as my root node, and after that there is no r child is available. So I am directly go to the BST and applying the r child as my 45. So this is the only thing we will be looking after in this binary search tree. We are using the regressive function both the cases, in the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So the root node will be changed accordingly when you are going to use the regressive function. Any doubts as of now? For insertion function, you just, if you are thorough with this concept, how the binary search tree will be insert a value, then this code will be easy. Only one thing is we have mentioned that we are calling this function again and again to insert the node in the left hand side or either the right hand side. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So after that, after inserting, what we had, what we want to do in the theory part, what we have discussed.
Selection, sir.
Selection.
Deletion.
So yes. Before deletion, we will go with one of the method called search operation. So now we have inserted this this 5 element in the tree. The tree will be looking like this. The tree will be looking. Finally, the tree will be looking like so. 30 is my root node, and 20 and 4, and here 35 and 40. So finally, the tree will be looking like this, right? So this is my tree. So now I want to search any one of the element in a tree by using the search method. For using the search method, I'm calling the object again. So root dot search, and I want to search any value in the method root. So now it will become 20. So I want to search whether 20 is available in my tree or not. So this is the thing. So for this, self comma data. So what is the data means?
List one, sir.
Binary tree.
Here the data will be 20. So I have inserted 20, right?
Yes, sir.
So search is my function name and this my argument, and search is here, the search is a function name, and self is my default argument. Here data will be representation of 20. So I want to search whether the 20 is available or not in the particular list. So first what I want to do now, how I want to search this 20.
First compare with root.
Yes, first we want to compare with the root value. If self dot key is equal to data, then I want to print the message key found. The next condition. What is the next condition? So it want to return the statement. After finding out this, I want to return this. It means there is no execution part after this. So in the root node itself, I have got the key. So there will be no execution part after this. So I want to return a value. So what is my next thing? So it means 30 is not present. So first we have checked this 30 is not present. So I want to search a value of 20. So what I want to do now?
Greater than key value.
Yes, if you want to check whether this is greater, whether 20 is greater than or less than for this particular root node, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now I am taking data is less than self dot key. I wrote the code if self dot L child is present over there. If self dot L child is present, then what I want to do is self dot L child dot search of data. Else print node not found. Self dot child self dot child dot search. So now, so this is the states. So first we have done if self dot key is equal to data, we have checked 30 is equal to 320. No, it is not there, right? So it won't execute this if statement. Again, it will come to this if statement. Am I right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what is my data here?
20.
20. 20 is less than self dot key. Self dot key is 30. So it means the root node. So 30. So whether self dot key 20 is less than 30.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it means the searching data will be available in the left hand side. Am I right? So first we have identified that the searching data is available in the left hand side. So here it will check whether any self dot L child is present in this particular root of 30. Whether any self dot L child is present for this root node 30.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have two elements. We have two elements in the left hand side. So it means that the self dot L child is present. So again, what we want to do, we want to call the regressive function. So self dot L child dot search is equal to data. So now it will be taking as your self dot key value by using this regressive function. Now what will happen? It again go to the if statement and again go to the if statement and check self dot key is equal to data. Self dot key is equal to data. It means 20 is equal to 20. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it means the key has been found. So the key is being found, it will be print the result and it will be returning the value. If suppose you just imagine that if I am searching for 200, if I am searching for 200 in a list, then what will happen? First it will take 20, it will take 30 is my base value. So 200 is my search value now. So it will check whether to self dot key. It means 30 is equal to 200. No, it is not 200. So it will go here. Whether data is less than 200. What is the data now? 200 less than 30. The condition will be
False.
false. So this if statement will not be executed. Again, it will come to the else statement. So here it will check self dot r child is present or not in the right side. Whether the self dot r child is present.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means it will be searching the data of the r child. What we have done is 35. So now it will take this value of 200 is my data as it want to search. And here the self dot key value will be changed as 35. So whether 35 is less than 200. So 35 is equal to 200.
False.
False. So it will be checking here. So here what will happen? So 200 is less than 35. The condition will be
False.
false. So it won't execute the left hand side part. So it will come to the else part. So here what will happen? So left dot r child, self dot r child, whether any r child is present for this particular root node 35. So now this is my root node. I am checking that whether any right child is present for this particular root node 35.
Yes,
sir.
Yes. Yes. So again it will call the regressive function. Again it will go to the search function. So here the key, self dot key is 45. Self dot key is 45. So self dot key will be now the self dot key will be 45. So 45 is equal to 200.
False.
False. So here it will be considered of 200 is less than 45. It false, right? 200 is less than. Why? Because we are going to search only in a right hand side. So we are going to search only in a right hand side. So this condition will be false. And now it will be coming here self dot r child. Whether any self dot r child present here for this 45?
No, sir.
No. Then what will happen? Automatically it will terminate the if part and the else part will be finding out that node is not found. That is the case. So same as like that, it will be considered in the left hand side also. So it means each and individual, only one thing you just keep that in mind. If you are using the regressive function inside the program for this binary search tree, it means whenever you are calling those regressive function, the root node will be automatically changed either in a left hand side or either in a right hand side. That is the thing. Clear? Any doubts? So you can see here that the root, I am searching for 200. It means it has mentioned that node is not found. It will check all the elements. It will first check whether the data is less than or greater than. If it is less than, it will check all the elements till the end of the tree, and it will, if the element has been found, where will the element will be found exactly is when each and individual element will become the key value. So here you can see here, in that case only the exact element will be finding out to you. So in this case 10, so just imagine 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 50. So if suppose I am going to search this element called 30, then what will happen? First, this will become the root node and it will check whether self.key is equal to data or not. And again, the recursive function has been started. And now this will become the root node and it will check whether the self.data is equal to data or not. No. And again, this will become the root node and it will check, first condition, it will check whether the self.key is equal to data or not. It means self.key is 30 and my searching value is 30. So where exactly the node will be finding out in a search operation is when the code has become when the element has become the root node, and that time it will find out that the search operation will be occur and we will find the key exactly when the self.key is equal to data. It means whatever the root node that is equal to data, we will find exactly. If the root node is not present in the left hand side or right hand side, then it will check all the nodes in the left hand side as well as the right hand side, and it will tell whether this node is available or not. And now you can see this. I am checking this 200 as my search method, and where the 200 will be applicable normally, whether either in the left hand side or in the right hand side.
Right, sir.
Right hand side. So 200 will be normally applicable in the right hand side. So here you can see here this function only working over that. Here I have given all the number in a capital letter. So what will happen when I am getting this thing? My the output will be in the capital letter. It means I'm giving this print option. So it means only this condition has been worked. This condition has not been worked. If suppose I am searching a letter element called 2, then which function will be working out here?
Key found.
Key found on
Left function.
left function. So left child will be working out here. So you can see here the smaller letter I have given. It means this function will be working out here and it will be producing the result. Finally, final state. So this function will be working out here. If suppose I am searching a key. So here what will happen? 4 is my key.
Key found, sir.
So the key will be founding over here. So it means whenever the second iteration of this left process, whenever this 4 will becoming the root node, and that time it will check whether the root node is equal to data. Yes, the root node is equal to data, and that time it has printed that key has been found. So that is the condition. So this is the two condition for this binary search tree. One is insert method and another one is search method. And next class we will discuss about the delete operation and the traversal method, what we have discussed. So that is the thing. Only one program I am going to take here. Based upon this one program, the entire fourth unit will be completed. Not fourth half unit will be completed. That is binary search tree. So this I want to be taken separately. So I am explain the theory part first, and after that I am going with the programming part. Have you understand about this type? Insert and search.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now I am inserting this. Now I am inserting the same element. So 30. I am inserting 30 is my same element. So it won't present now. When you are going to the traversal operation only, you can able to identify that. So here the key has been. So inserting a 30. So now I am searching for 30. It will represent the key has been found. It will not represent this 30 is not available. This 30 is not available. Once we are going to the traversal function, I have told you, right, in order, post order, and pre-order traversal function. In that types of function, if you are inserting 2 numbers, that will be displaying only 1 number. Why? Because we are eliminating this duplicate value here in the code. That is the thing. Yes. So if suppose I am giving here as none value, what will happen now? What is my root value now?
30.
Yes, if suppose I'm giving here as null, so here it has been already checked. If self dot key is equal to null, yes, self dot key is equal to null. So self dot key is equal to first data of the list that will be represented as your root node. That is the thing. So if suppose I'm giving here as null, it will be change all the things. So first node, that is 30 is my root node. After that 4 want to be inserted, and after that 35 want to be inserted, and after that 45 want to be inserted. That is the thing. That is the case. So whether if you are giving a root node or not, that will be depends upon you when you are writing the program. If you are giving the root node, you can initialize the root node here itself. So in this case, the 10 will be my root node, and 30 all will be in the right hand side. That will be fine. So these are the, as of now, this is the thing for insertion search operation. So those who are having doubts, you can stay back and ask your queries, or else you can give your attendance and you can leave now. And those who are interested to take those webinar for this two topics, that is binary search tree, insertion and search method. If you are interested to give a presentation as of now, that is a binary, what is mean by binary search tree, type of binary search tree, and you just explain this insertion and search method with an example. If you are interested, if anyone has been interested, you can ping me and get me the permission, and you can present whenever the time permits. So if you are interested, you can ping me. Thank you. If you are having any doubts, you can stay back and ask the queries, or else you can give your attendance and you can attend the next session.
Sir, we want to explain programming otherwise theories.
You want to explain this program theory part. It means what is meant by binary. You just simply give an overview what is meant by binary search tree, and you want to explain this insertion and search operation.
Okay.
Yes, if you are interested, those who are interested, you can ping me. I will give you a schedule for the particular time, and that particular time you can present this.